What do you need?
High-quality tools are always welcome, but I've done more with less. Can't get rid of you.
Look, I've been thinking about why you're so angry at me. The real reason you're angry. Because it's not about the implants, is it?
No? Oh, well, why don't you tell me? I'm dying to know more about myself from someone smarter than me.
You hate me for creating you like this. And whatever I do, you can't forgive me, can you?
And what difference does it make now if you understand me or not? The fact that you made me at all means you didn't give a fuck about what it might mean for me. Sometimes I wish you just died back then and never brought me here at all.
You don't really mean that.
You don't know shit about how I feel.
Making progress with those towels. I'm not in the mood for chit-chat.
good vantage point.
Quiet.
Here.
What was that about? That's none of your concern. Morale's not so great lately. How are you holding up amidst all the tension? Honestly, I don't get it. These guys really think we can decide who's human and who's not? Makes you wonder where a man's moral code stems from, right? Not his genes, apparently. Apparently not. Well, whatever they think, you have my full support. Even if it means working more because those crybabies are too outraged.
functionality manual. Depending on the circumstances. Computer will prohibit its initiation. Fuel shortages are
Should I go there next? I'm done here. Should I do this now?
navigation system has been. To the Saber evacuation.
Things have gotten tense ever since I decided on the cure. I thought that saving everyone would make our troubles go away, but it seems I was wrong. Yes, what a peculiarly emotional assemblage we are. Well, nobody said it would be easy. Think of this experience as a quantum situation in which you're in a both happy and unhappy state about any decision you can possibly make. And that's supposed to make me feel better? It's supposed to make you stop thinking about people's feelings and get on with the mission. Wake up, sleepyhead. Bedtime's over. What happened? Do you know where you are? Who you are? Do you remember anything? Please. What next? You can ask me about my name and role on this mission? Of course I remember. I mean, up to a point. Oh, shit. Oh, my chest. Careful. You took a heavy blow there. Yeah, I remember the technician, but why? Did he attack me? Yes. Apparently, some of us were unable to come to terms with your decisions. Looks like they'd been planning this for some time. Repairing the tour vehicle while you weren't watching, filling it up with stolen supplies, and then, when the time came, the technician just knocked you down, and they took off into the desert. Shit. It's all my fault. I saw it coming, but I didn't do anything to stop it. Was he trying to kill me? I mean, what exactly happened? I think he just wanted to send a message. Knock you unconscious, maybe. But that blow caught you off balance. You fell and punctured your helmet. You were suffocating. Luckily, we had some Madrigal in the med bay. Well, at least I thought that would work. But after the injection, you just turned blue and started shaking all over. Of course I did. I'm allergic to Adrical. Yes, well, I know that now. I'll probably need to get tested too when I'm back on Earth. Wait. How did you find out? From someone who knows you best. I called Lena. You talked to Lena? Yes. Fortunately, all of this happened before we got lost and communications died. Did you tell her about everything that happened here? Why shouldn't I? She wanted to know what's going on, and you were flatlining. There was no time for playing kiddie games. Shit. Yes. Well, I hope you also heard the important part of my story. It happened before we got lost. We're lost? The navigation system's down. The storm is everywhere. We've been circling blindly for days. I'm sorry to be the bearer of bad news, but frankly, the base is close to breaking down. The storm's been putting it under a lot of pressure, and supplies are at a critical level. It's been quite intense. Is there no good news at all? I mean, we're closer to the finish line, right? We just need to figure out how to get out of the storm. Sure, easy as that. Just so you know, we have been trying. With all the time we've lost, I'd say we're one mistake away from failing the mission and getting stuck here for good. We need to stop drifting aimlessly, pick a direction, and this time, it needs to be a flawless choice. Flawless. I'm glad you see the problem. Oh, and one more thing. What is it? Tabula Rasa. While I was busy tending to you, he missed his dose of sedative and, well, he woke up. So, don't be surprised to find him rummaging for food in the kitchen or making a mess in the storage. He's a little out of control. Like everything at the moment. Okay, so what do we do? I was hoping things would change when you woke up, but I suppose it's gonna take more than that. Well, I'm sorry to disappoint you. I'm not superhuman, you know. How am I supposed to suddenly know what to do? Well, superhuman or not, you're still gonna have to bite the bullet. Bullet?
What bullet? What are you talking about?
I didn't want to stress you immediately after you woke up, but there is something you should hear. Some messages in the comms room from before we lost contact with Earth. Okay, what's in them? What are you not telling me? Just listen for yourself.
Evacuation functionality manual.
Hello there? Do you know who you are? Your name? Do you know your name? Jan. Yeah. Me? Jan. You? Jan.
Jan.
Yeah, great. So, what next? Yeah. This'll be fun.
Dormitory reminds me of my old residence hall. There was always a ridiculous amount of clutter in the common room. Really distracting.
Come on, it's not that bad. We used to live above a bar. It reeked of burned oil all the time.
You win.
Good to see you in the base, buddy. Likewise, man. We thought we'd lost you there. Tell me you know how to get us out of this mess. We need supplies fast. We won't hold out much longer. It's a relief to see you stayed.
Of course. I'm not afraid of being exposed to the corporation. But I am concerned about the raging storm outside. Nothing's working, Jan. There's no help in sight. Why are we even here?
Message for Jan Dolsky, corporate ID 4672B. My name is Agatha Wilson, and I am the Chief Operating Officer at Ally Corp, your employer. I have received some very unfortunate news about your mission. I do hope you realize it is vital that we speak without delay, so as to clear up any possible misunderstandings. Otherwise, the board will have to qualify your actions as purposefully subversive. I cannot keep them hoping it is not the case for much longer. Please don't let me down, and get back to me immediately.
What the fuck, Jan? What the fuck? They know everything. The board. But I thought we were... I thought we had each other's backs. That is some deep, deep shit you got Maxwell into. Do you even realize what you've done? Stabbing him in the back like that? Without any warning after everything he's done for you? Me? This is my last call. They've decided to cut me off. I won't be able to talk to anyone, do anything. Not until someone comes for me. All I do is sit here in this tin can and wait. Well done, bro. You know, I thought you'd have the guts to face me, but no. At least... I hope at least you don't fuck things up with Rubidium. And that you bring enough for those bastards to share with others. But maybe I'm naive to think you care about such things.
Jan, I called and... shit. One of those alters of yours picked up. I know you're recovering from a fight or something? I don't know much more. He was unnerving. This is strange. Look, I know I promised to keep her alters a secret, but I talked to Vin. Dr. Paulson, the colleague I told you, was helping me out with those implants for you. And he convinced me that it would be a big mistake not to tell anybody. Out there, it might seem like you're making the right decisions, but from the outside, I mean, it's not looking good. Is it true that some of them went rogue and sabotaged your mission? I mean, shit. Are they dangerous? Maybe curing them was not such a good idea after all. I don't know. I'm really confused right now.
Find me when you're done with those calls. So you just left the university. Don't you regret it?
Hell no. I mean, I struggled at first. Unemployment, inflation. But I learned so much. Met lovely people. I don't feel like I missed out on anything. Looks like the mess is bigger than I thought.
Yes, we've waited long enough for you to come to, but we need decisions fast. What's the plan? Actually, I was hoping you'd suggest something. Those messages from Earth didn't help. I have no idea what to do. I never thought I'd say it, but I miss the technician. He knew that navigation system inside out. He kept challenging me. I failed him, and you're paying the price. Now's not the time for regrets, Jan. We need to set a direction for the base, and it needs to be right. We can't afford another day of drifting aimlessly in this store. This is not a joke, Jan. Everything depends on you. The mission, Rubidium, our lives. You've decided to trust the corporation. We implanted their tech in our heads, losing a part of the team in the process. I'd hate to know it was all for nothing. Decided? I don't feel as if I've decided anything, really. There was so much pressure on me, and neither solution seemed like a good one. I wish I really believed in what I was doing. I'm sorry. I wish I could have done better. As your captain. No need to blame yourself. Apparently there was no way for you to ever become one. What do you mean? Just take a look at the branchings available in the QC. You can find all sorts of walks of life that you could have taken, but a captain? No, it was never possible. None of us were cut out for that role. You're right. It's kind of liberating, knowing that there was simply no way to be good at this.
Oh, well, this actually got me thinking about something.
What?
That code we got from Maxwell to upgrade the QC, his old experiment. He and Lucas used the mind records in a completely different way to manipulate the consciousness of an existing person.
You're not really thinking we should try and repeat that?
Oh, I agree it could be dangerous, but well, you said it yourself. There might not be another way.
Go ahead then. You want to experiment on yourself, for the sake of science.
Trust me, I would. But, given that we don't really know what we're doing, I believe that if we're going to tamper with someone's brain, it's best if the one with at least some degree of scientific intuition runs the operation from behind the console.
I sense an insult in there, but I guess you've got a point. I wouldn't want to lose you. What's the plan?
It's hard to call it a plan. Just go into the womb, I'll plug you in, load Maxwell's code, and improvise.
Testing on production? Doesn't sound like your standards.
Oh, I had to say goodbye to my standards the moment I woke up in this base. All right, I'm activating the procedure. Any last words?
Yeah, is it okay to have second thoughts about overriding my car? Is it over? Hello? Anybody here? Base has stopped. I should check outside. still in the store. What the hell? Someone's there. Wait. Am I losing my mind? Damn it. What was that? Hey, is that a baby? On here. I recognize this.
You're no good. Hear that? No good!
Maybe you should have run faster. What the hell? What is all this? What's going on?
Relax. I can explain everything.
Are you?
Yes. I am you.
Am I dead?
No. You're just lost in the desert, remember?
But where am I? Still in the base or somewhere else?
You're right here. Where else would you be? The better question is, why are you here?
I wanted to change things. Become a better man. Someone who knows what to do.
A better man. You can't just start being someone else all of a sudden. Didn't Pops teach you that?
I'm not my father.
Maybe not. But aren't you doing what he did all his life? Waiting for a miracle to happen and change everything.
That's not true. I wasn't waiting for anything. I took matters into my own hands.
Do you really believe that? That you're the architect of your own fate? What if deciding, making choices was never anything more than just an illusion? It's crossed your mind, hasn't it? Does it really matter what I do, where I go, what I say? Am I the captain of my ship? Or does it take its own course regardless of what I do?
You're wrong.
I create my future.
Hey,
Why are you
why
doing
are you
that?
doing that?
Cut it out.
Cut it out.
I'm sorry. I couldn't help myself. But you haven't been listening carefully. I told you. I'm you. It breaks my heart to see you so absorbed in that whole what-if business. Using your alters to revisit problems you couldn't solve. You've been very busy. But still, instead of moving forward, you end up here, stuck in your past. How is that?
I know now that I could have been there for her. If I had taken a different path.
She's gone, Jan. She always was. There was never anything you could have done.
Where's he gone? Oh, this is crazy. Is that you?
A mistake. Didn't you fight for us? We weren't meant for each other. I tried. Fight for us. Fight for us. It's over. You wasted the best years.
What is going on with her?
I tried. You wasted the best years. It's over. Best years of my life. Why didn't you fight for us? Why didn't you fight for us?
Lena!
It was a mistake. It's over.
Don't go! Wait!
I guess you two just weren't meant to be together.
You again? Come here to make fun of my failures.
Not my fault you're caught up in their loop. In that big round base of yours.
I can still fix things with Lena.
Then what are you doing on the wrong side of a precipice? Can't you see you were never good enough for her? Her parents were mad at her when she dumped that law student for you. The unemployed miner's son with no prospects. And you wanted to impress them with what? A house with a garden, a steady job in a corporation? Is that why you were so afraid of losing that house and going abroad with her? Because you knew her parents wouldn't respect you? Just look at your alters. Don't you think any one of them would be better for her?
She fell in love with the person I was, not with who I could have been.
Love. Such a big word. Was it real love, though? Can you even tell what's real? How many times did you wonder that maybe you're not the original Jan? That there had to be someone else, a version of you who actually deserved to live, to be loved. Because he always knew what to do, because he never made mistakes. Maybe that way he was worthy of his father's love.
That's cruel. Why are you doing this?
Me? Jan. Didn't I already tell you that I'm you? Nothing more, nothing less. I'm just saying what you're thinking.
Hey, you.
I'm sorry. They were dead before you got to them. Why did I survive and not any one of them? Someone had to. All this time and I still don't understand what happened. I'm sure you have some smart theories up your sleeve. Go ahead. Hit me. Maybe there was no reason at all. It was just an accident. Like most things. Maybe it was. You see, I think that deep down, you know what happened. The answers were always there, in front of you. But instead of piecing them together, you preferred to look away. What answers? What are you talking about? You know there was an oxygen leak during the landing. You got that information. And you also know what the quantum computer is, how it operates, what its main purpose is. To bring back Rapidium. At all costs. That's right. Its role is to ensure the success of the mission no matter what. And it looks like in the face of an emergency, it had to do just that. There was only enough oxygen for one person to survive. And the QC had to calculate the probability, as it always does, who should receive that life-saving breath. No judgment, no reading tea leaves, just pure data analysis to give the answer to one simple question. Who had the biggest chances of completing the mission? And it was... Yes. The math pointed to you. How do you know all this? Because you know it. You always did. But you were so focused on your mistakes. Because I feel that I can learn from them. And figuring out how to avoid bad choices. What is a bad choice, really? You feel you could have made a lot of different decisions in your life, but without those choices, good or bad, you wouldn't be who you are. The person with the best chance to pull it off. Maybe it's not you who needs to change, but your perspective. Mistakes can have good consequences too, you know. And they're not mistakes anymore, are they? My point exactly. Still, I lost a part of my team. Conflicts can open new, unexpected paths. What do you mean? find and follow your disobedient side. You've spent a lot of time on this planet escaping the sun, facing the darkness. Maybe it's time you started looking through the darkness and notice the light. The light. What light? Hey.
Looks like I'm back. It does. And well, you're cognizant. You've been shaking on that bed for an hour. I was honestly worried about the choice of settings I applied in that program.
No. I think you did everything right.
So, did it work? You look the same. Did anything change?
Yeah, to be honest. Everything's different. Just not the way I expected. So, what happened? I met myself. Another one? No, not like you. He was me, but he knew things. Things I probably always knew, but didn't see somehow.
It's called the subconscious, Jan.
Yeah, I guess it is. So, my subconscious told me that instead of trying to fix my old life, I should try and take something good from what I messed up. It was very comforting.
I'm sure it was. Did your subconscious by any chance mention how we could get out of here?
Yeah. We should look for the rebels.
The rebels? Do you really believe they're still alive?
If there's anybody who can make it through this storm, it's the technician.
Well, that vehicle is definitely more maneuverable than our base.
He said something about noticing the light. That make any sense to you?
The light? Seriously? We risk everything to alter your mind, and all you come back with is a cliched epiphany about following the light?
Doesn't the tur emit any light?
Probably. But in case you haven't noticed, there's a sandstorm raging outside. We'd never be able to see anything, even if we had the most high-end...
Wait a minute. What? Tell me.
Low-frequency electromagnetic waves detection.
Oh, now you're confusing me.
That could be it. Yeah, the navigation system. It can be switched into an auxiliary mode, tracing any interferences in electromagnetic wavelength. And that means if there was a source of artificial light somewhere nearby, the sensors could be able to locate it.
And follow it.
Right. If the technician really did find a way through the storm, and the tur vehicle is not too far away, it could be worth a try. Your subconscious might actually be a genius.
Well, you never doubted that, did you?
we're out of the storm. I don't want to be disproportionately enthusiastic, but it seems like our idea worked.
Our idea?
Yes, we brainstormed, didn't we?
Sure. Shouldn't it be here? The exploration vehicle?
We're close to the rendezvous point. It can't be far.
Navigation system is a state-of-the-art route planning solution designed and implemented by Alters to supplement the efficiency of space mining operations. How does it work? While the crew remains in cryosleep, to the sailor that
Hello? This is Jan Dolsky.
Yeah, you're alive. Well, thank goodness. We'd lost hope completely. Now, let's get you out of there. I want a full rundown of the situation.
Well, there was a sandstorm and all kinds of trouble. But I'm back online, and I think I'm finally at my destination. Are you in charge of the rescue now?
Yes, I am. Dr. Maxwell will not be a problem anymore. He's been discharged from his duties with immediate effect.
What about Lucas?
Mr. Pena displayed a reprehensible lack of loyalty to his employer, and he will suffer the consequences. For the time being, we've cut all communications with his station. A replacement is on the way. Of course, he'd been Maxwell's close associate for a long time. We could have predicted that if one goes astray, the other would follow. In a way, I can imagine how dealing with both of them might have had a seductive effect on you. But personally, I have to say it breaks my heart that you let them pull you into that lunacy.
Maxwell saved my life. And without his help, there'd be no Rapidium for you to retrieve.
Let's leave those explanations, feasible or not, for later. The details of your mission will be subject to a thorough investigation, and I'm sure you'll get a chance to speak up for yourself. You should know, however, that Dr. Maxwell was trying to use you and the success of your mission to revive a regrettable procedure.
Really? Or maybe it was simply too unorthodox for the corporation?
No, of course. He probably presented himself to you as a benevolent protector of humanity. I'm sure he never told you the truth about why we shut down his hideous experiments.
He and Lucas shared a theory about it.
Let me guess. Was it a heart-wrenching tale of how the corporation didn't acknowledge a true genius?
Can you just tell me your version?
It's not a version. It's what actually happened. Facts easily verifiable, if you ever had the need to do it. Of course, the details of the case have never been disclosed to the public. No wonder. It would make the company look very bad if it ever got out.
So what happened?
One of Maxwell's test subjects, a soldier, ran away from his lab and committed suicide in one of our offices. Although the word suicide doesn't quite give the act proper justice, he basically ripped himself to pieces with his bare hands. People were watching. Security cameras caught it. Otherwise, I would never have believed it.
What? But why?
Exactly. Why? Turns out there was a lot going on in Maxwell's lab we didn't know about. He altered people's minds as if they were machines. Made them switch personalities. Enforced inconsistent memories on them, only to erase them and try again. Every time, the procedure left a trace in those soldiers' minds. Left them more and more confused about who they are. His documentation revealed horrendous things. Records of overlapping flashes from contradictory realities. Nightmares, panic attacks, identity disorders. None of it ever reported by Maxwell. He kept the truth hidden so that he could continue his work, no matter what the cost. Driven by some irrational obsession to enhance the human cognitive system.
Wait, so why the hell is he still working for you? Shouldn't he have faced trial for all that?
Of course he should, in a perfect world. But when the stakes are high, nothing's simple, Jan. If you've spent years building a company's reputation, you cannot afford to lose it overnight because of one rogue individual. Trust me. The situation was handled with utmost delicacy. The veterans were placed in mental health institutions, where they received professional help, and their families received fair compensation.
And Maxwell got demoted to mining ops.
Apparently, that was not enough to contain him. Given the first chance, he decided to resurrect his project without permission. With you as his unknowing assistant.
Maybe if he had Rapidium, he could avoid harming people. He wanted to carry out his experiments by creating alters of a patient, instead of overriding a person's mind.
Alters? So that's what you call those copies of yourself you've created. It is a prohibited act, both by law and the rules of bioethics. But I know you were coaxed to do it. And whatever your true motives, it did help you secure Rapidium. That's why I am giving you a chance to redeem yourself. Forget about Maxwell. Wipe the slate clean. From now on, you're to follow my instructions closely. Mine and only mine. And we'll have no secrets from each other anymore. Do we have a deal?
Just get me out of here.
Of course. I'll need you to do two things for me. One, construct a beacon for the rescue ship, so that they can locate you precisely.
And two?
Two is a little more complicated. You see, the rescue team cannot find out about your alters, as you call them.
What? Why?
Safety reasons. You know how it is. The more pairs of eyes see them, the more mouths will need to be controlled. And if the public is to be informed about this byproduct of your mission, it is best that it happens by means of an official corporate communication channel. It's enough that your ex-wife knows, and now also Dr. Paulson, it seems.
Paulson? Who is this guy anyway?
One of our top bioengineers. Don't ask me how Lena managed to get him involved in curing those creations of yours.
I never asked for that.
Don't worry. We'll keep them both out of the way during your trial. But trust me, it's better for everyone if no more people find out. So, you'll have to smuggle your alters onto the ship somehow.
How am I supposed to do that?
Remember, the rescue team will be fully committed to retrieving Rapidium. They do not expect to find anyone other than you down there. So all you need to do is be smart about it and use their distraction to your advantage. Fail to fulfill those conditions and I cannot guarantee the safety of your companions.
Seriously?
I've received information about the time of the rescue ship's arrival. They will land just before the sun rises on your planet. So, it will need to be a swift and well-organized boarding procedure. I'll contact you again shortly before they arrive. Start with setting up that beacon. And let's make history together, Jan.
those rocks. They're shaped like trees. What are they really? Could you come see me? We need to talk. Jeez, I packed a lot of stuff. Snows here. Wonder why. Only a few more days, and we're getting out of here. How do you feel about that? I'm hopeful. You know, we're a bunch of good people, and we did something really amazing for the world. So, whatever happens, I'm good. Just a little sad that we didn't make it as a team. Would have been nice to celebrate together once we're on that ship. I should look for the rebels. Who knows where they went? I was wondering, aren't we getting any signal from the tour vehicle? We are, but it's ambiguous and very faint. It seems to be close by, but I'm unable to establish its exact location. So, you'll need to find it on your own. Fine. I'll take a look around. Good. We don't really know why we were lured here. Lured? You don't mean. Look, it's the technician we're talking about. An unstable, frustrated, resentful version of us. Whatever survival strategy he's boiled up, we'd better have a heads up. The only way to guarantee that is to locate that vehicle. Maybe they left some analog tracks? Just be careful. back home soon. Any thoughts? It's been a ride. And we're all heading back to the place we were running away from. Every one of us for a different reason. At least that's what should be happening. We should all be going back. You wanted to talk. Are you feeling better about your memories? Yeah, almost. I've been thinking about all this. The purpose of my life. I have to say it's not easy, even if you give it time. And there's one thing that could help me feel more grounded. My tattoo. Remember? First thing I noticed when I woke up. I'm really missing it. Do you think there's a way I could recreate it? Man, I'd love to get me a tattoo as well, but do you seriously think I'd know how to do it? I mean, I'm useless at drawing. Besides, you don't really think we have the proper equipment in here. Come on, Jan. You're being creative about a lot of things in here. And I'm sure some of us know how to draw. It's not just any tattoo. It was part of my identity, and I feel incomplete without it. What was it? Sisyphus. The Greek hero who rolled a stone up a hill over and over again. That's a heavy theme for a tattoo. It seemed fitting to me, and kept me strong. You see, my life took the form of repetitive cycles too, just like his. For some time, I felt I was making a great effort rolling that stone up the hill, gaining ground in the everlasting race to become a better man, when suddenly, something would always happen to diminish all those efforts. Make me loathe myself again. Drop that stone back to the foot of the hill. Loathe yourself? How can you say that? Your life was probably the closest any of us could ever get to being perfect. You say I should be proud of saving Mom's life. What if I told you there was nothing noble about what I did? What do you mean? One day, out of the blue, Dad just appeared in my office. I was a young doctor then, and we'd been estranged for years. Turned out Mom wasn't feeling well. And since there was a long waiting line to a specialist, he thought he could use my connections. Just like that. You know our parents couldn't afford private health insurance, and going through the public system would take ages. So, Father thought I could sweet talk a senior doctor or two. Huh. I'm amazed the old man cared for her after all. Maybe he thought it would be a good opportunity to order me around again. I didn't become a doctor to make my parents happy. I wanted to follow Edgar's suit. Be true to his ideals. He was the one who raised me. I was working for a community hospital, and I promised myself to be unbiased, never to put any patient before another, no matter how unwanted or self-destructive they were. But I broke that promise. I did exactly what I swore I'd never do. I failed them. And I failed myself. Are you out of your mind? You saved her life. How can you feel guilty for that? When someone ODs in front of you, and you give them a shot of naloxone on time, that's when you saved their life. The doctors who treated her saved her life. All I did was go to dinners and play a few rounds of golf with people whose work ethic I despised. Of course, I was glad she lived, but still, I felt so weak, so worthless. Edgar never said anything, but he was disappointed with me, all right. And that's why you went away to the other side of the world? To prove that you were strong? I was confused, and I wanted to feel free from any personal obligations, feelings, judgments. But I fell in love with the mayor's wife. She was the head of the charity organization I worked for. Long story short, I ended up destroying a family and blowing up a respected charity, so there you have it. The walking ideal. Nobody's perfect, man. There's one thing you should never blame yourself for, and that's love. What good is a love that doesn't bring any good, Jan? Imagine carrying all that guilt inside of you just to learn that the only positive outcome of it all, Mom's life, ain't even true. Just give me my Sisyphus back, okay? What's happening to me?
Would you look at that? I found my Boy Scout badge. Go fierce ocelots. Another movie. This one was actually on my pile of shame. Tracks. It must be the tour vehicle. At least I know which way they went.
I'm worried. I thought you'd like to know that I ran into a completely new kind of anomaly. First thing that came to my mind was that it's some sort of a prism distortion. Really? What gave you that thought? Well,
behaved as if the reality around me suddenly split up into many different fragments.
Wise of you to bring it to me. Any observations on interaction?
Well, it didn't seem to do anything specific to me physically. No radiation. But it sure was messing with my brain. Felt as if I was in several different places at once.
In a way, you might have been.
Huh? You mean?
Remember how I told you that anomalies are places where our world intersects with the integral? Well, what you're describing suggests a distortion in which it comes into contact with not one, but many proximity planes. Entering it is likely to evoke a sensation of being in several parallel realities at the same time. Calling it a prism is accurate, because it refracts your consciousness into many simultaneous states.
Neat. Who needs altering, huh?
Take it easy. It's just a sensation. You'd best not spend too much time inside them. Plus, I suppose it must make exploration very inconvenient.
Can I destroy them like the others?
It should be possible. You just need to locate all of its cores and take them down one by one.
All right. Thanks for the tip. So, the doc wants me to recreate his missing tattoo, but I'm not sure how to go about it. You think you could help? It should portray the Greek hero Sisyphus.
You've come to the right man. I took an art course during my post-grad years. I think I should be able to come up with a professional composition. But of course, if you want to explore other options, I won't be offended.
So, I have a tattoo design for you. Oh, really? Can I see it? Turned out we have some real artists in the base. Check this out. Wow. Oh, that is nice. Even nicer than my old one. Thank you, man. Let's get it done.
to summon the rescue team. But they can't find out about my altars. What the hell should I do? I wish the technician were here. He'd probably have something to say. Maybe he'd say, fuck the ship. Let's all stay on this planet together. We're not doing so bad, are we? Why do we even want to go back to that old life form? Or is that what I'd want him to say? It's a simple task. Think. You're supposed to be the one who can do it. Believe in yourself, and you can do literally anything. Damn. I'm sounding like the refiner. I need to get my shit together. But, cheesy as it might sound, it's not bad advice. I should stop doubting myself. There are things I'm good at. I mean, I found rubidium. Huh. That might actually be it. That's what the rescue team will care about most. If there's anything they're not taking off without, it's their precious cargo. Yeah. That's it. I'll have to find a way to use rubidium to smuggle the altars back to Earth. The details are gonna need refining, but I'm sure the scientists can help me with that. For now, brainstorm over. Let's light up this beacon. What the hell is that? Ah, shit. Pretty sure this was not supposed to happen. Please, can't anything be normal on this goddamn planet? I'm done here. Should I do this now?
Hey, did you want to tell me something?
Jan.
Okay. What is it?
Jan.
Yeah, we're getting out of here, man.
No. Jan.
What? That's not what you're telling me?
Jan.
Oh. Did you just want to show me the view?
Jan.
Yeah. It's not bad. Have you noticed how beautiful the sky is around here? I think I might even miss it.
Jan.
What's so funny? Look at us. Here we are, light years away from home, and not a moment to stop and take in the wonders that surround us. Somewhere out there, our home is waiting for us. And believe me, it's got miracles in store for you.
Jan.
I'm telling you, it's gonna be something to see the earth with your eyes. For the very first time. With no prejudice. I almost envy you.
Jan.
Huh. Yeah, you're right. I'm gonna see it with new eyes too. So, I have some bad news and some even worse news.
Does that mean you finally talked to someone on Earth about us?
Well, sort of, yes. It looks like they want me to keep you a secret from the rescue team. Smuggle you on board.
Oh. And for what reason, if I may ask?
It's politics, you know? The corporation wants to be in control of the narrative. I guess they don't trust grunts to keep their mouths shut. But, I'm not sure we need to worry about that just yet, because that was the less bad news. The worst news is the rescue ship might end up not picking us up at all.
What?
I set up the beacon. Just as the light was going up in the air, suddenly something jammed it. As if there was, I don't know, an invisible barrier up in the sky.
Are you sure you activated the beacon correctly?
Yes, I'm sure. Trust me.
And the light got blocked by an invisible barrier. That's very strange.
Well, we need to do something about it. Otherwise, all our efforts will have been in vain, and we'll end up fried down here. It's not just about the beacon. If light can't get out, then a ship won't get in either.
Yes. Right. Let's stay cool. Give me a moment to study this thing.
I was hoping you'd say that.
I suppose in that case, the conversation about smuggling us on board should be postponed. I suggest we don't mention it to anyone just yet, so as not to cause unwanted agitation.
Right. One problem at a time, huh?
Yes. Let me research whatever this barrier is. First, you could use the time to look around the area, secure resources. We'll probably need them if we were to overcome yet another obstacle.
Hello? Lena, is that you?
Yeah. It wasn't easy to convince them, but they let me through. One last time before you set off, I guess.
Right. About that. It turns out it might be more difficult for the rescue ship to pick me up than anyone imagined.
What do you mean?
It's simple. I might not make it out of here, so... A better time to have a heart-to-heart, huh?
You talked to Agatha?
Yeah. I finally met your boss.
Look, I feel bad about telling her. I know you're worried for their safety, but... honestly, I'm more worried for yours. And... I'm not sure it's right to lie to people who... well, your life depends on them.
What about what's important to me? Doesn't that matter to you?
Of course it does. It's just a little more complicated than that.
Whatever happens, I hope we get to talk more when I'm back. I've had some interesting thoughts out here.
I'm sure you have. And I believe we will get a chance to talk. I know you'll make it. You'll get back home safely with Rapidium. And you'll be all right.
I have to. I'm responsible for my team, and I'll make sure they get home safely. And there's one more thing I want you to know. Agatha said they don't intend to involve you in my trial. You and Dr. Paulson. So, he's not gonna get into any trouble for helping you out with those implants. Just so you know.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah. It's all good for me, really.
Shit, that's actually, you know what? I think I need to go. I just, yeah, I better...
Lana? What's the matter? What just happened?
Listen, we don't have much time. I had to find a different way to get through to you. The previous connection wasn't safe.
Not safe? What do you mean?
You said Agatha told you Vin Paulson wouldn't be held accountable for helping me with you. But I never told her he was helping me. We worked in different departments, so even my team weren't aware. You were the only one who knew he was in on this. The only way Agatha could find out was if she was listening in.
Yeah. Do you think... I mean... What else did we talk about? Are you in trouble?
I don't know. But there's something you should know. The rescue team they're sending to get you out of there, they're an armed unit, special ops. Maybe it's because of the Rapidium. But maybe there are other reasons. You should be careful.
Military men. Wow. So the corporation is a bunch of cold-blooded murderers. Agatha told me to smuggle my alters on board that ship. What if it was just a smokescreen?
Smuggle them? That's strange. Unless... No.
Just say what you're thinking.
It might not be about what the rescue team knows, Jan. But about what your alters think. If they believe they're safe, hidden, in cryosleep, they'll simply be...
An easy kill. That's what you're saying.
Oh, damn it, Agatha. I should have known she can't be trusted. I wish I could help you somehow.
Maybe you can, actually.
Really? Tell me.
Lucas. Maxwell's former assistant, the guy in STC. I know he got cut off, but I think they're underestimating him. So, let's assume for a moment that I do manage to get the rescue team to land safely. Maybe there's a way you could take control of the ship remotely. Steer it someplace safe, far away from Ally Corps.
What about the implants? They can be tracked. You know that, don't you?
Shit, that's right. Maybe Lucas could hack them too?
Maybe. But I have a better idea. I could press a wrong button or two, cause a little breakdown in our medical system. Things like that happen all the time, right?
Are you saying you could make them disappear?
I could remove the devices from the database. That way, they should lose track of them.
Lana, you are the best.
Yeah, I know.
So, does that mean you'll try and contact Lucas?
I'll give it a shot, yeah. Why not?
Thank you, Lana. Really, really. Thank you.
Don't. Just make sure that ship can land and you get the hell out of there.
I'm working on it.
Good luck, then.
passengers and cargo left. Maneuvering here must have been a nightmare. Looks like someone has already depleted this deposit. of my stuff landed here. Those rocks look like they collapsed recently. There's definitely something on the other side, but I can't drill through here.
Is that really it?
Lucas, you got through again.
Your wife. She asked me to call you, said you were having second thoughts about trusting Agatha. Why the hell did you let them know? You should have listened to me and Maxwell.
That would have been even worse. All Maxwell wanted was to use my alters for his experiments. He didn't care about anything else.
And you're basing that assumption on what? The ever-so-reliable corporate narrative? They were only waiting for an opportunity to get rid of him. His vision scared the shit out of them.
Did you know what happened to his patients?
What do you mean?
I mean that Maxwell wasn't honest with me about what was really going on in Project Ela. I know about the patient who ripped himself apart because of multiple mind record overwrites. And all the other patients who self-harmed continuously, but Maxwell never informed anybody. I know the real reason the corporation killed your project. Don't tell me you weren't aware of that. Lucas?
That's just bullshit. Plain bullshit. Nothing like that ever happened.
You're starting to sound like you've got something to hide, Lucas. Maybe you just want to protect Maxwell's reputation at all costs. But if you could look me in the eye right now, would you swear that not a single person got harmed in those experiments? Especially after you told me how much that project meant for Maxwell personally. Would you swear on your life, Lucas?
Well, there were some rumors at one point that a patient that he was, well, a little unstable and he might have been. But at his family's request, we buried his data. That's what Maxwell said.
Did you bury any more data?
What? No, what are you talking about? Look, we were working with mentally disturbed people. Accidents happen. But Maxwell was just trying to help them.
Look, I believe his motives are pure and he really wants to undo the damage he's inflicted, but don't you think he's lost the way?
Well, whatever he was doing, you've put an end to it. Now don't blame me for being scared of Agatha and her gang.
Then help me save my alters from them.
Why should I do that?
Because you're a good person. You're not just Maxwell's guy. You have a heart of your own. Didn't Grandma tell you to always follow your heart or something like that?
Absolutely not. She always told me to be rational. Shit, Jan. Okay, just tell me what you're thinking.
You're a QC navigator, and I'm guessing it will be a piece of cake for you to take control of the rescue ship and dispatch us somewhere else. Somewhere no one would find us.
Wait, what are you talking about, Jan? Hijacking a ship full of rubidium? And you've really lost your mind.
You know what I'm thinking? That you want to do it. Put a spoke in the corporation's wheel.
I don't know, Jan. This is all very confusing. I'm already in all sorts of trouble. I need to think this over, okay? I'm not sure about what part I would have to play in all this. I guess I'm not used to playing a significant part in anything.
Sure, Lucas. Think it over. Just remember I'm a little pressed for time here.
Yeah, I know.
Hey, man. I'd like to talk to you.
What's on your mind?
Honestly,
same thing over and over. I can't wrap my head around how real my memories are. I mean, the state of the world, Ben working on that platform, everything's the same. Except, I'm not in it. So, it's not the same, right? See, that's what's bugging me. Some things are the same, and some aren't. How can we tell them apart? That accident that killed Ben. What about it? Well, what if it's not just fiction, you know? I mean, he's working for the same company with the same people using the same equipment, and believe me, nobody puts safety first out there. So it got me thinking that if nothing bad has happened by now, maybe that doesn't mean it never will, but only that it hasn't happened yet. Okay. In that case, I guess we'd better hurry up and get back in time to warn him, right? And what if that turns out to be too late? No. I won't stand by and wait for his death a second time. I'll never forget how I felt afterwards. Asking myself why I never acted when there was still time. Why I never reported anything. Why didn't you? I was afraid I'd be out of work. Besides, we never thought it was anything serious. Never thought it could lead to, you know. I see. You're haunted by guilt. It must have given you hell. I don't know. I think I just never let myself grieve properly. Pretending to accept reality when actually I was living in denial. I suppressed so much, running away from problems time after time, only to end up here and suddenly ask myself, what if I've been given a second chance? A second chance? For what? For saving Ben. And how do you want to do that? Listen to this. I have an idea. That guy who helped you find Ben. Oh, Lucas, no, forget it. We just got him fired. Well, how about your wife? Maybe she could help. Send an anonymous tip-off about all the bad shit that's surely still going on down there. She won't be risking anything. If it turns out not to be true, then that's fine. They'll pass the inspection and carry on doing what they were doing. But if something is wrong, she'll help save not only Ben, but many other lives. Don't tell me that doesn't matter. Oh, what the hell? Okay. I'll try and talk to Lena. Boy, is she gonna love me for it. Thanks, man. Thanks for doing this for me.
Jan, what's the matter? Did something happen?
Not yet, but it could happen. That's why I'm calling.
What are you talking about?
It's kind of a long story, but I have intel from one of my alters about dangerous working conditions on an offshore oil rig.
An accident happened there in his, awareness, and it took many lives.
Okay. Okay, this is confusing. Can you walk me through it?
Well, it seems that if I'd stayed abroad at some point in my life, I could have ended up on an oil rig. Like my alter, the refiner.
And?
He went there with his partner, the guy called Ben. Ben Harris.
A partner?
Yeah. He was in love with that dude. Actually, I think they were pretty happy together.
Wow. And this Ben Harris guy, did you know him too?
Not in my life path, no.
Okay. But
He's my alter, so, you know, he's a part of me. I guess I could have been in love with Ben.
you really are unearthing yourself up there.
That's a good way of putting it. Anyway, while they were working on that oil rig, an accident happened and, well, Ben died.
Oh.
Yeah. But you see, the thing is that maybe in this reality, his death can be avoided. And many other lives could be saved.
That's extraordinary. But lately, that's nothing new, right? What exactly would you have me do?
Well, you could simply tip off the right people about the working conditions down there. Anonymously, of course. Just point their attention.
You mean report a company that I have absolutely no knowledge of and accuse them of wrongdoing that I have no clue about? Based on testimony from a simulation of your alternative life. Wow, I mean, hell, that sounds so normal.
I know it's absurd, but it means a lot to my alter, and honestly, I'm worried that if we don't do it for him, I might lose him. That could put the whole mission at risk, you know?
Okay, fine. It's by far the most ridiculous thing anyone's ever asked of me, but I'll see what I can do.
Thank you, Lena. I knew I could count on you.
I'll get back to you.